Hey my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I'd like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks. All right, so today's episode is, in case you can't tell, drum roll, story time, happy gay pride, yay! Okay, so this is my second year doing my gay pride video, so it's always like my favorite whatever. So my favorite one that I did last year was 1994, because that was Gay Games 4, the 25th anniversary of Stonewall. So then I'm thinking, what's my second favorite? And it came to me when speaking to my best friend Bunnies. Hey Bunnies, 2019, which was not only the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, but it was also World Gay Pride in New York City. And oh my God, it was incredible. So first, let me tell you like the little history of Gay World Pride. So Interpride, which is the organization that then came up with that, they've been around for decades and decades. Originally, like in the mid 80s, it started off small, and then so that's actually an annual conference that they have. So in 1997, then they realized, okay, well, we want to do like World Gay Pride. And it was at that annual conference meeting from people from all the different LGBT organizations worldwide would meet and, discuss like the state of affairs and etc. And so the first one was in 2000. And in 1997, the bid went to Rome. So then what they did, so that was 2000 was Rome. Then 2006 was Jerusalem, 2012 was London, then 2014 was Toronto, followed by 2017, which was Madrid, and then 2019, which was New York. 2021 was done virtually in Copenhagen, and 2023, Sydney will be hosting it. So of course, apart from like each city having their own gay pride, when it's World Pride, it's that much more. Like, you have that many more events because they're hosting the world. So I love 2019 because very similar to 1994, where New York City was hosting the world because of Gay Games 4, which is an international event, and it was Stonewall 25. There was so much going on. So in 94, apart from like the regular gay pride festivities, there was that much more going on. So 2019 was the same exact thing. So apart from like all the cultural events, the parade itself, all of the celebrations, there was that much more that was done. And what was special for me 2019, as opposed to 94. 94, I did a lot, but that was like early on when I was doing drag, and I did a lot with the Imperial Court of New York. So all of these events I did in drag. 2019, that was not the case. So 2019, what was great was I actually volunteered. So I went to like all of the orientations, I had all of these meetings, and then there were so many different things that you could volunteer for. The two that stuck out for me that I did was the Human Rights Campaign had their annual conference. So that was a 2-day event, and I ended up working both days. So you had all of these like panels and Q&As. So we were each assigned to like different rooms where there were different speakers. So then what I had to do for each one was actually like go up in front of everyone, and we all know how shy I can be, and like introduce the speakers in the panel of speakers if there was more than one, and there would be like a Q&A. So, apart from the fact that it was just kind of great to be there and be part of that and introduce them, it was also just educational because there were so many different topics that were covered. So then, you sat there throughout usually they were like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So it was educational as well. So I spent one day doing that all day. And then the second day of that, I was a sort of like Vanna White, where like when you entered the premises, took place in some office building down in the financial district. I forget where exactly. But then, like, when you walked up the stairs, they had a couple of us stationed there and, like pointing, okay, if you're going to go here, like, this is where these rooms are. So that was cute, too, because you got to interact with the people. So, I did that for 2 days. And then the other big thing which I did, which is why I'm wearing the T-shirt, there was the VIP rooftop party. I forget where that took place, but some other place downtown also. And that had like tons of people. So it was a small handful of us that were picked to work that event. And I, of course, got to work the door. And because it was a VIP thing, it was like open bar for a couple of hours and it went on for many hours. So there I was actually wearing this cute little shirt. And then I was wearing these cute little like hooker shorts, like these little camouflage little skin tight pants with my combat boots. And so I'm there like with my little scanner. So anyone who entered had to go through me. So that was kind of cute. Not in me, through me, in case you bitches are thinking nasty things. God knows I was, because I was like, these bitches are fine. So that was a lot of fun too, because it's like, and I purposely chose those two because one was like party atmosphere and then the other one was more like educational. Let me learn things and let me be part of that. So that was just wonderful for me. I did a couple of other things too and other events that I just attended versus actually working the events, but these were the two that stuck out for me. And just the overall feel that stuck out for me that particular Gay Pride, because it was 2019, was the fact that there was that whole international feel. So pretty much what I felt 25 years before in 1994, which New York City had this electrical charge in the air, and it was just, this whole array of people from all over the world, and the city was jam-packed. And it was incredible. Not only that, but when you think about it, that was the last Gay Pride before the pandemic. So that made it really special as well. Now, as we know, Gay Pride is in a couple of days. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do personally. Like, do I want to go to the parade? I take care of my parents and all of that. And even though like things are a lot better, I'm still being very cautious about things. So it's going to be interesting this weekend for me to see where my level of comfort is going to end up and how much or how little I'm going to actually do. But 2019, honey, I did everything. I was out there, it was fun. Friends went from out of town. It felt great for me to actually be part of the whole experience and actually volunteer. And, even just going like to the orientation and to the monthly meetings leading up to that, it really made me feel like I was part of the whole experience. And that to me was incredible. And I think that's why, but that is why this is like in my top 2 favorite gay prides. And, interestingly enough, it was like the world was in New York City both years in 94 and in 2019. So which one did I prefer? I don't know. I mean, I did the first one first, I think because of like chronological order, but they are both equally incredible for me. So anywho, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Those of you who were here in 2019, leave your comments. Like, did you feel the same thing that I felt? Did any of you guys volunteer? Maybe we saw each other at the same events that we were at. Did you feel that electrical charge in the air that I did? Because I definitely felt like there was this whole vibe that other than those 2 particular years, Gay Pride has always been incredible, but those 2 particular years were so special because New York City was playing host to the world. So, all right, guys, I love you so much that you're always here with me. So don't forget, if you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I'm sure you have. But in case you haven't, please do. And please, it's free to subscribe. So tell all your friends. A girl can never have too many subscribers. And, and that's the scoop. And most importantly, whatever you do this weekend, stay safe, stay healthy, have fun, but just be smart about these things. And hopefully, we're all going to come out on the other side of it, having had an incredible weekend and, feeling maybe a little more back to normal. So that's my wish for everyone. All right, guys, I love you. Thanks again for being here, and I will see you soon. Love you.